More changes to the California Fair Plan.
The insurer of last resort has changed the way it pays commission to agents, and it could have an impact on the marketplace and the consumer. So consumer investigator Christine Lazar is here with the guest to explain. Hi, Christine.
Hi, good morning. Always a lot to talk about when it comes to insurance. So the Fair Plan has reduced commissions to brokers from 10% to 7% for new business and from 8% to 3% on renewals. And that means less money for those independent brokers. But what does it mean for homeowners? For that, I'm joined now by independent agent and our insurance expert, Karl Susman. Karl, thanks for joining us this morning.
Sure, good morning.
So changing the commission structure, basically meaning the people who write these policies are not going to make as much of a commission on there. How does that impact the marketplace for consumers?
It's going to have a huge impact, right? Because you're talking about how most consumers access the California Fair Plan is through an agent or a broker. And while I understand that's not usually something that someone would look at and say, oh, well, fine, you're paying the brokers less, whatever, I pay plenty to the Fair Plan. Well, ouch. First, but seriously, what that's going to translate into is less access for consumers to be able to get coverage with the California Fair Plan.
And so if brokers are like, I don't want to write these policies, I don't want to write these renewals, then what does the consumer do if they don't have any other insurance they can go to?
Well, the California Fair Plan allows you to buy insurance directly from them. They won't assist you in picking coverages and deductibles and things like that, but consumers can call them. You can't go online. You can call them and say, I want to get coverage for my house, and I want this coverage for my structure, and this amount of personal property, and this deductible, and they'll give it to you. The problem, again, is how do they know how does the average consumer know how to deal with the Fair Plan? I've been doing it for 30 years, and it's still trauma every time we have to deal with them. So it's going to be very difficult for people to get coverage from the Fair Plan.
And you say people will sit on hold for long periods of time, and again, there's no one there to guide you.
It's an hour and a half wait time when we try and call as a broker. And you can imagine a consumer is not going to sit for an hour and a half, and then be told, sure, tell me what you want. I don't know what I want. I need assistance. Fair Plan doesn't have licensed agents there to help them. And by their charter, they cannot tell you what coverage to get.
We've got hundreds of thousands of Southern Californians still on the Fair Plan. Why do you think the Fair Plan is doing this? I mean, a lot of people are worried that the Fair Plan is going to run out of money. Is this a cost-saving thing?
If I could imagine that they're going to actually take that money and lower premiums, I could get behind it in some way. I think we're a little bit smarter than to think that's ever going to actually happen. And Fair Plan's actually been shrinking quarter by quarter with the new business that's been coming in for the last 3 quarters. They're anticipating actually shrinking for the first time next quarter. So business is already not going there. It's going to the private industry, which is where we want it to go. The timing of this seems a little odd to me. I'm thinking maybe they're just trying to give one last incentive, if you can. And if agents are not going to use the Fair Plan, maybe they'll try and place the consumer with another carrier. My concern is sometimes they might be getting coverage through a non-admitted company for a lot more money than they would need to be paying otherwise, because there's no other way to get coverage for them and be able to pay their bills.
And last question for you, where do you kind of see this going in terms of the Fair Plan? Do you think that the next couple of months we're going to see more and more Californians get off the Fair Plan and onto private insurance? And that's a good thing, right?
It's a great thing. It's what we've been waiting for, and we're seeing it. The trend is already there. And I think what's going to happen now is this might be just a little push for some of the folks that have not been actively going to their clients and saying, there are other options, let me show you. Now, all of a sudden, when they realize that they're going to lose money by the client staying there, maybe that'll give them a little extra push to go and check, because there are companies out now that are writing policies in those areas that they were not writing before.
And would you recommend that someone, like, every month, if they're on the Fair Plan, have their agent or the broker or do it themselves, call other insurance companies and just try to get off that often?
You know what? There are changes every week. Seriously, we're getting different appetite guides from different companies, new companies entering the market, other existing companies that are opening up in different areas. I wouldn't say necessarily every month, but definitely stay on top of it. Maybe every quarter, reach out to your broker and say, okay, shop everywhere. Tell me where you've shopped. Don't just accept, well, I've checked and there's nothing new. Be a little accountable and say, look, tell me, which carriers have you checked with? I've been hearing there are lots of other companies that are writing, and let them go out and look. It doesn't make a lot of sense to go to multiple brokers. They're all going to the same set of companies. But be sure you stay in touch and tell them, please keep checking, because the market is opening.
Okay, Karl, thank you so much. It's nice to hear that the market is opening. We haven't heard that in a while. Shiva and Jamie, back to you.